right, so that should be going. Last thing you need to do is just read through our hearing script. Basically, just we'll cover the procedure for the hearing, then we'll jump right into the presentation from the applicant. So this is the June 15th, 2022 session of the zoning hearing examiner docket. My name is David Sturkey. I'm the zoning hearing examiner for the city of Cincinnati, and I'll preside over this hearing. The case before us today is case number ZH20220081. The purpose of this hearing is to allow applicants and any opposing parties to testify and to offer and refute evidence and testimony. This hearing will follow the rules found in the zoning code and supplemental rules of the zoning hearing examiner. All testimony and evidence that an applicant or any opposing party wishes to offer must be presented at this hearing. The hearing will proceed as follows. The applicant's attorney, or the applicant's agent will first present the applicant's case. If there were anyone here from the public, I'd give them an opportunity to present after the applicant had presented its case. In the event any party, well, I guess we won't have that here today. If the zoning plans examiner, Walt Mueller, may join us at some point. If he does, I'll give him an opportunity to testify as well. In the event any party offers testimony or argument in opposition to this application, the applicant will have an opportunity to rebut that testimony. And then finally, the applicant will have an opportunity to make any closing statements. After all presentations have been made, I will close the hearing. Decisions may be expected within 2 weeks. For our purposes here today, I'll just allow Mr. Mueller and Ms. Dorff to tell me about the project, why they believe it's appropriate, why I should grant the relief. And then if Mr. Mueller does arrive, I'll give him an opportunity, and then I'll let you guys make any closing statements. I'll have some questions along the way as well. I may limit or exclude any testimony that I deem irrelevant or outside the scope of the application being considered. I may interrupt any speaker to ask questions or make any comments. In the event of any technical difficulties with the Zoom technology, I'll do my best to troubleshoot those on the fly, but to the extent there's some defect that prevents us from meaningfully going forward with the hearing, I may continue or postpone the hearing at my discretion. Okay, last thing I need to do is just get everybody sworn in. So if you intend on providing any testimony here today, making any statements, asking any questions, you need to be sworn in. So if that's you, if you could raise your right hand, I need everyone to answer out loud. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Great. All right. Who's going to take the lead here on telling me about the project?
I can take the lead.
Okay, great. The floor is yours.
So Jared Mueller and his wife Sharon are wanting to build a small addition on the rear of their house. There is an existing deck that they're going to demolish and then build a new addition, basically in the same footprint of the addition of the existing deck. And it's close to the property line, and that's why we're here today. We need a zoning variance to build it in the same footprint basically of the existing deck, but it's the existing condition is along the property line. So we're hoping to maintain that existing condition and just build up a small addition in that same basic footprint of where the existing deck is. Can I do a screen share and show you the application that we submitted, or is that something that you could pull up?
Yeah,
okay,
it's easier when you can use your cursor.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen real quick, so just hang tight. All right. So let's see here. This is the existing condition. So this is the house that exists here. This is the outline of the existing deck. And then this is the area that will contain the new addition, this hatched area. And then on the proposed plan, you can see the addition basically bumps out into the existing deck space, and then there'll be a new deck constructed in the same footprint that the existing deck is in. And it hugs the property line. It's about 8 inches off the property line already, and we're just hoping to maintain that same distance off the property line. So it basically follows the existing side of the house and comes out. And then let's see, this is the existing house, how it looks from the front. This is the existing rear area, the existing deck. And then this is the small addition that we're adding and then replacing the deck. So this is the proposed rendering of what it will look like. and then another proposed rendering just of another angle. And just in terms of what we're trying to achieve and what we need the variance for the 6 foot 4 inches that we are encroaching into the setback requirement. But in terms of the overall standards outlined in the code, I think this project is very much in keeping with the with the intent of the code. We're not doing anything that's going to disturb the neighbors. It's very it's really just furthering an existing use, and it would be difficult to achieve what they're trying to achieve in terms of the living space without being this close to the property line. So basically the existing kitchen is right here, and they're just trying to expand that a little bit and get a little bit more living area in their existing house. And if we were to keep that, comply with that 7 foot setback, it would be, it would make the addition not really work with the existing condition, with the existing kitchen. So it wouldn't really be possible to do the project that they're trying to do without this zoning variance. So I think that's all I have to say. I can leave these drawings up if you want. Jared, I don't know if you wanted to say anything. Jared Moeller.
No, I think it's very accurate. Thank you.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Why don't you leave that up for just a second?
Okay.
Quickly. So are you saying that the new deck will not extend any further than the existing deck, even with the addition?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. The new deck, let me just, yeah. It's pretty much the same footprint of the existing deck, only some of it will now be an addition instead of a deck. It'll be actually enclosed space, taking up some of that existing deck space, and then the rest of the existing deck space will still be a deck. It's just a new deck because the existing deck is not in very good condition.
Got it. Okay. And the existing setback on the principal structure on the existing home is already out of compliance, right? And so
exactly. Yep.
Will it increase the nonconformity at all?
No.
Okay. So it'll be in line with the whatever that is, the western side, the western.
Yeah, the existing structure is along this. It's like 0 lot line basically, and the proposed is also, just following the line of the existing building.
Got it. Okay. And the design of the addition, does it match the existing home in terms of style and materials?
Yeah. So here's the images of the existing home, and then this is the proposed addition. So hoping to just scroll back up here. So we've got this like trim board that goes along on top of the windows, and we're going to wrap that around the addition and bring the windows up to the same height that the existing windows are at. So I think it does a great job of tying into the existing house, and then matching the materiality and the paint color with the siding that we choose. So,
gotcha.
So yes, in answer to your question, yes.
Sure. Will there be any impact to neighboring properties in terms of light or wind or anything like that?
No. There are no, in the addition, there's no windows on the property line along that side. So there won't be any impact to privacy. There won't be any noise impact. It'll be the same exact impact that what is there already has. So like when the family gathers on the deck, it'll be the same. They will probably still gather on the deck. So it'll be the same impact basically. The only impact would be the construction process might, be somewhat of an inconvenience, but I'm pretty sure that they're in good communication with the neighbors and there's no opposition.
Okay. I don't have any other questions. Anything else you'd like to share in closing or otherwise before we adjourn?
I think I've said all I need to say. I'll just close with, I think it's a great project and I think it's in keeping with the intent of the code, and just trying to better their property and be a good neighbor and have a beautiful home that fits what's around it is the goal. And I think we're doing that.
Okay. I agree. I've reviewed the materials, the staff report based on that testimony here today. I'm going to approve the requested relief.
Great.
So I need to formalize that in a written decision. That should take about a week to a week and a half ish. Sometimes it takes closer to 2 weeks, but I believe that I'll be able to get this out to you pretty quickly. As soon as I finish it, I put it into a PDF. I email it to everyone who's in the hearing here today, so you all have a copy of that decision. Really, just moments after it's complete. As soon as you have that, you can work with the zoning department, either Walt or I think Walt is transitioning out of that department, but Walt or someone over there to approve the permitting. And he can do that again as soon as he has that decision, that PDF. I'll email it to him as well in that email, and his supervisor. So they'll have a copy of it as soon as you do, and you'll be able to move forward at that point. Do you have any questions about any of that right now?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, if you have any questions that come up, feel free to reach out to myself or to Walt. If you'd like a status update on the decision, feel free to email me directly, and I'm happy to provide an update for you.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would just look out for an email coming with that written approval, and I think that's it.
Great. Thank you, David.
Sure.
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Sure. Good luck with the project. I hope you have a wonderful day.